George Withelm Friedrich Hegel, who has been described as the most outstanding advocate of the organic theory of state, was born in 1770 at Württemberg, Germany. After his early education he joined University of Tübingen. Subsequently he moved to Jena University. The French Revolution also exercised profound influence on him and made him conservative. The political philosophers who influenced Hegel's thought include Aristotle, Plato, Hume, Rousseau, Kant etc. Hegel held that man is social by nature and necessary. He attains his best only with the assistance of others. Hegel considered state as a divine institution and described it as the march of God on this earth. He considered the state as the handiwork of God and an embodiment of reason. It possesses a will and personality of its own, which is quite different from the wills and personalities of the individuals which compose it. It is a moral agency which works for the moral upliftment of mankind. Hegel did not give any right to the individual against the state. According to him, the freedom for the individual consisted in blind obedience to the dictates of the state. Hegel considered the state as the creator of all individual rights and does not permit the individual any right against the state. He treats the state as an end, the individual as a means for the realization of that end. He considered state as more important than the society. In short, it can be said that Hegel's views about state show a clear tendency towards autocracy. Hegel equated freedom with law. However, he did not take freedom in the negative, limited and subjective sense and offered a positive and objective conception of freedom. According to Hegel, freedom could be possible only within the state. It implies total obedience to the state and performance of one's duties. Hegel supported constitutional monarchy because under it perfect rationality could be achieved. Hegel considered constitutional monarchy as the best form of government because it combines in itself the best elements of monarchy, aristocracy and democracy. Hegel considered constitutional monarchy as the best because under it alone true freedom was possible. Hegel held that state can attain uniqueness and perfection only in relation to other states. He regarded war as an instrument for the march of spirit. He considered war as a virtuous activity. Hegel held that prolonged or perpetual peace lead to corruption of the nation. It is war alone which demonstrates as to which state is true embodiment of world spirit. The most outstanding feature of Hegel's philosophy was dialectical method. He looked upon dialectic as not merely a process by which logical ideas developed, but the process by which all ideas in the world developed. Hegel saw three definite stages through which the entire progress of civilization has taken place. Their principles are named as thesis, antithesis and synthesis. According to Hegel, the whole process of evolution started with abstract universal concept called the thesis. The concept gave rise to contradictions known as antitheses. The thesis and antithesis, though contradictory concepts, are reconciled in a third concept which combines the good points of both and is called synthesis. Through the above process the development continues till all the contradictions are removed. Hegel's political philosophy suffers from several shortcomings. First, he raised the state to mystical heights which led to worst type of absolutism. Secondly, he treats state as an end in itself and completely sacrificed the individual. Third, he identifies state and society which lead to worst type of state despotism. Fourthly, he openly advocated principle of expediency and completely neglected the moral principles. Fifthly, he held that the state is moving towards a predetermined goal. Sixthly, he glorified state which produced dangerous consequences in Germany. Seventhly, state as chosen representative of God has played a vital role in the progress of history. Eighthly, Hegel's concept of dialectic is defective insofar as he treats all defects as beginning of victory. Finally, he identifies freedom with obedience. Despite the above shortcomings of Hegel's philosophy, he made valuable contributions to the development of political thought. He grasped the connection between the morals and politics, and propounded a theory of state which paved the way for the worst TVPE of absolutism etc.